Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the most recent drugs for the COVID-19, that is your two-digit drugs. And we have to know what is that two-digit drugs. And recently the Indian government has approved this drug against the COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2. And we have to know what is that two-digit actually. The two-digit, that is actually a fake glucose. That is just a fake glucose. As you know that in our body there is presence of your glucose, and that glucose generates the energy inside the cell. When this glucose enter inside the cell, suppose this is the cell, if the glucose enter inside the cell, then it generate energy by the process of your respiration. Okay, and that energy helps the cell to use this. And suppose the coronavirus or that SARS-CoV-2 is enter inside the cell, and if it if our cell making energy by using the glucose, then that energy will be utilized by the SARS-CoV-2. Suppose this is your SARS-CoV-2, these are your SARS-CoV-2. This SARS-CoV-2 that use the energy that generated by the cell, and the energy is generated by the glucose that come inside the cell. Okay, but what is the principle of this two-digit drugs? What is the name or what is the full form of the 2-DG? That is your 2-deoxy-D-glucose. 2-deoxy-D-glucose, that is a kind of a glucose or sugar, but that is a fake glucose. That is not the glucose that is actually present in our body. Okay, so it mimic or it will just act like the normal glucose, but it cannot generate energy. So if the two-digit drugs enter inside the cell, the body cell that will not able to generate the energy, so that the SARS-CoV-2 will not able to multiply inside the cell. That means the virus, the number of virus will continuously decrease inside the cell, or the multiplication of the virus that will decrease. Okay, and a good news for all of you is that these two-digit drugs will available in the powder form in packets. It will be just looking like, and in our medicine store we get the glucose powder for energy generation or instant energy. Like that, this 2-DG will also available in this packet form. Okay, so this is good news for all of us. So let's see, this was actually approved by Drugs Control General of India, DCGI, and that is approved for the COVID or SARS-CoV-2, or that is COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2. And this 2-DG is actually developed by INMAS, that is your Institute of Nuclear Medicine and Allied Science, okay, which is the lab. This is the lab, one of the lab of the DRDO, and we know that DRDO, that is your Defense Research and Development Organization. And after approval, the EUA, that is your Emergency Uses Authorization, allowed to give it to moderate and severe cases of COVID. If the COVID is, or the patient is not so much severe, or if that patient is severe, then you can use this drugs, or this 2-DG can use in case of your low patient or in case of your severe patient also. Okay, so why it is important, why this 2-digit drugs is important? Why? Let's see. It has faster symptomatic recovery. That means within 2 to 5 days the oxygen dependence will reduce. Okay, as you know that in case of your severe patients, the oxygen dependence means that patient require more oxygen, so that patient require oxygen cylinder or ventilator, or that may comes to your ICU. But if that person is using 2-DG, then within 2 to 5 days the oxygen dependence will reduce, means the patient will not require more oxygen. Okay, and there will be reduction in the symptoms of that COVID, that will reduce within 2 to 5 days. And it is proved that by day 3, what will happen, the 40% of the oxygen dependence will decrease. Okay, 40% within 3 days of using 2-digit drugs, the 40% of the oxygen dependence that will decrease. That is the most important part of that 2DG, and so that this is most useful for the COVID-19 management. Then another important point is that this 2DG that will easily available, and it is just few days I have just got that within or in just midpoint of your June, the 2DG will available in medical stores or medical facilities area. Okay, so why this is easily available? Because it is a modification of the normal glucose. The glucose that we use, that is actually D glucose, that is your D glucose, that glucose that we use generally, that is your D glucose. Okay, and that the D glucose is generally available, but this 2DG, that is your 2-deoxy D glucose, that is the modification of this D glucose. This is the modification of this D glucose. Okay, so we can modify this normal D glucose and we can make this 2DG, and it is easily manufacturing drug. We can easily manufacture that, and it can be sieved or it can be moved from various parts. Okay, one part to another part we can move that, because that will be available in the pouch form, and pouch form, we know that in the pouch form we can easily handle this. So this is the importance. Then let's see what is that 2DG actually. When we see the biochemistry or what is the chemical properties of that 2DG, before that we have to know what is the regular glucose and what is 2DG. What is the difference between the our normal glucose, or the normal glucose is generally your D glucose, and the 2DG that is the drugs now. What is the general difference? If you see the normal glucose, that is a 6-carbon sugar, so that is called as hexose sugar. This is a 6-carbon sugar. Let's see here. This is your carbon number 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. Okay. So this is your 6-carbon compound, and this is the sugar, regular sugar. This is called as your D sugar or dextrorotatory glucose. Okay. There is actually two kinds of glucose. One is your D glucose and another is your L glucose. But in our body, in a human being, there is presence of D glucose, that L glucose is not present. So in the D glucose, there is presence of 6-carbon. So that is your hexose, and that is monosaccharide. Okay, this is a monosaccharide. So this is the simple sugar. Okay, but what is the 2DG or 2-deoxy D glucose? Just see this structure. Just see this carbon number 2. This is 1, 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. Okay, sorry. This is 6. Okay. So let's see the carbon number 2 and compare this. In the carbon number 2, there is presence of one hydroxyl group, but here there is presence of one hydrogen. That means one oxygen is deficient here. One oxygen that is not present. Okay, that's why that is 2-deoxy at a 2-carbon place. There will be deficiency. D means deficiency of oxygen. Deoxy means deficiency of oxygen. Okay, so deficiency of oxygen at carbon number 2 of D glucose, that is a 2DG. Okay, so one hydroxyl group is not there, but at that area actually there is presence of one hydrogen. That means one oxygen is deficient there. That's why that is 2-deoxy D glucose. Okay, that is the D glucose, but one oxygen is deficient there. That's why that is called as your 2-deoxy D glucose, because at the carbon number 2, so that we are using the term 2. Okay, and deficiency of oxygen, so that deoxy and D glucose, because we know that the normal glucose, that is the D glucose. But all the parts except that carbon number 2, all the area of that glucose, D glucose and 2-deoxy D glucose, that are same except the carbon number 2. And what is that difference? Only one oxygen is deficient there. Okay, so let's see how actually what is occurring, or why this 2DG is helpful for us. So when a person is there, suppose this is the person or the patient, if that patient is taking this 2DG, then this will enter inside the cell, okay, and act just like the normal glucose. But as you know that is not the normal glucose. There is difference. That is not the normal glucose. That is the fake material for our body cell. That is not glucose, that is the fake material for the body cell. Okay, so what happened actually, the glucose when enter inside the cell, that will use for the energy generation in the cell. If the energy will generate, then all the function will go on properly inside the cell. Okay, if energy will not generate, then all the function, all the processes, just like your DNA replication, RNA synthesis, protein synthesis, these are the different kind of processing that is occurring inside the cell, and that kind of processing will not able to continue if the energy will not generate. So generally when the glucose enter, suppose the glucose is there outside the cell, this glucose can enter through a channel. This is the channel. Okay, this channel that is called as glucose transporter channel. Okay, when the glucose is just outside the cell, the glucose transporter channel helps this glucose to enter inside the cell, and for this entry of this glucose, another thing is also required, that is called as your insulin. The insulin also required. The insulin give the information to the cell to receive the glucose. The insulin just give the information to the cell to receive the glucose, so that the glucose transporter protein of this channel will active, and through this channel the glucose will enter, and when this glucose enter the cell, it will generate the energy. But what happened? Let's see here. This glucose enter the cell, but this glucose will enter, and if it can be removed out, otherwise it will remove out. What happened? Let's see here. If the glucose enter, then it will come and just it will move around the cell, and it may remove out from the cell, because it cannot be used in this normal form. In this normal glucose form, that will not able to use, so that another enzyme is required to trap this glucose inside the cell. Okay, otherwise this glucose will remove out from the cell. Okay, if that glucose is not converted into its usable form. When the glucose enter, then it has to be converted into its usable form for the energy generation. Okay, and for this there is requirement of an enzyme. That enzyme is called as your hexokinase enzyme. Okay, so why this hexokinase enzyme is required? Because the glucose has to be trapped inside the cell. We do not allow the glucose to remove out from the cell. Okay, so we have to trap this. We have to just bring this inside the cell, so that there will be requirement of another enzyme that is called as your hexokinase enzyme. Let's see what is the role of that hexokinase enzyme. This hexokinase enzyme, when the glucose entered the cell, this hexokinase enzyme add the phosphate to the glucose. It will add the phosphate to the glucose, so that the glucose will convert it into your glucose 6-phosphate. The glucose that will convert it into your glucose 6-phosphate. Okay, let's see here. This is the carbon number 6, and at that carbon number 6 there is addition of the phosphate group, and that phosphate group is added by the hexokinase enzyme. Okay, suppose this is the cell, and as you know that these are the glucose transporter, and glucose enter here. Suppose this is the glucose. Okay, if this glucose is not converted into your glucose 6-phosphate, then it will remove out from the cell. Okay, because that same molecule that can remove out, or that may enter inside the cell through this channel. So to trap this glucose inside the cell, the hexokinase enzyme add the phosphate group. Now when the phosphate group is added to this glucose, that is not able to pass through this channel, because this channel is very specific. The channel is only for the glucose, not for the glucose 6-phosphate. So this glucose 6-phosphate that will not able to pass through this channel, and now that will be present inside the cell. Now that will be available inside the cell. Okay, so due to this availability of that glucose, that will involve in the generation of the energy, and that will help in the proper functioning of the cell. That is the role of the hexokinase enzyme, and that hexokinase enzyme convert this glucose into glucose 6-phosphate, so that glucose 6-phosphate will further utilize in the process of their energy generation. Otherwise it may remove out from the cell. Okay, so we have to know how does this 2DG work actually. How this 2DG work actually. If you see this 2DG, that is differ from our normal glucose, that is the 2-deoxy-D-glucose. That means the enzyme, okay, the enzyme hexokinase that will not act upon this 2DG, the enzyme hexokinase that will not act upon this 2DG, because all the enzymes are specific for a particular substrate only. Okay, that means always the enzyme are specific for a particular substrate or particular substance. That means always the hexokinase enzyme that will act only on your glucose, that will not able to acting on your 2DG or 2-deoxy D-glucose, that is only available or that is only applicable for the D-glucose, not for the 2-deoxy D-glucose. Okay, so that the hexokinase cannot bind with the 2DG, thus it cannot return inside the cell. The 2DG will come to here. Okay, the cell will think that this is the glucose, but that glucose will not able to utilize. That will enter inside the cell through this glucose transporter, that will enter inside the cell. But suppose this is the 2DG, that will not act upon by this hexokinase enzyme. If that is not acted upon by this hexokinase enzyme, this is again removed out from the cell. That means that is not available for the energy generation to the cell. So the cell cannot make energy. The cell cannot make energy. Thus, what will happen? That energy which is present in the cell, that energy is actually utilized by the viruses. Suppose this is the coronavirus that is present inside the cell. For its multiplication, it depends upon our own cell. Our cell that provide energy to this coronavirus, so that the coronavirus or the SARS-CoV-2 multiply in the cell. But if our cell is not able to generate the energy, then that if there is no energy, then this virus will not get the energy, so that the virus will not able to multiply properly inside the cell, because the 2DG is there and that is not useful form of the glucose. And if it is not useful form of the glucose, then that will not generate the energy, so that the SARS-CoV-2 cannot multiply inside the cell. And due to that, what will happen? The infection will decrease. The infection that will decrease. Okay, so this is the mechanism how this 2DG actually works. And by this 15th June, we can wait for this 2-deoxy D-glucose, so that we can get this good medicine for all of us. Okay, thank you. Hope you enjoyed this lecture. Please like, share, and subscribe.